Hello, I'm Leela from Frog Environmental, and today I'm going to introduce to you what we do when we have a problem on construction sites where we're trying to pump out excavations that have got very silty water. This often happens in areas when we're digging holes in clay-based soils or very fine silty soils, and in the suspension you get almost like this chocolatey brown water effect. The problem is when we pump this, and if we put it direct into a river, we would be causing a pollution event. And so we've developed a new system that will help you manage this silt in the water. And so what we do is we apply a flocculant called a water lynx. And this is applied through a pipe reactor and allows you to pump directly out of the excavation through a pipe reactor where the water lynx is mixed and then directly into the watercourse. It will show you how this works. So if I stir in a little bit of the water lynx, which is a block form, and so it slowly dissolves and releases the flocculant that is needed to make the fine clay particles bind together. So basically we're trying to make snowflakes. So at the moment these fine clays, they stay in suspension, they won't drop out, and by adding the flocculants we're making them bond together so they aggregate together to cause or form these snowflakes. And it just means that as this is formed, they're much easier to remove because they come heavier. So you give them a little stir, mimicking what's going to be happening in the pipe reactor. This is our control on this side, so this is what would happen if we didn't add them at all. And I don't know whether you can see this already, but we've already got a reaction. And the clay particles are starting to bind together as the water's spinning here and falling out of suspension. So you can see this is taking just a few seconds to achieve this result here. And already this uppermost water is so much clearer. And this is having less suspended solids and therefore much better to put back into a surface water system. Okay then, so this is where we've mixed the flocculants on my right hand side, your left. And as you can see, the clay particles have started to stick together, so they're forming clumps and dropping out of suspension to the bottom of the glass jar here. This is leaving behind very clear water, and it's this water that we're going to be able to put back into the surface waters as you'd expect, and we can trap out these clay particles that are now aggregated together in just a really simple treated jute or coir matting. And this is something that we can work with you on site to make sure that we get a really effective, very simple solution.